EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Sterling Walker set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
For the first time here with Matt Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Brady's throw there complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
San Francisco.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, get him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady will get this into the hands of Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On the tackle.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Taylor. He gets away from 1. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Rolling to his right. Hooked in the air, intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, a run with Breida.
40-yard line.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Mario Edwards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Brady now on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the 49er
into the red zone, it's Brady. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
kick is good.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, Love to pass. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julio Jones once again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They run And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Rams 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. One will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A second down throw for Love. Got a man open. It's Ross. He'll have it first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Here's Taylor.
Number 20.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Rams 7.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 27-yard line.
Love now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down and goal to go.
The give to Taylor. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Love. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Set to kick off.
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On play action, now Brady. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. His throw incomplete. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Beckham complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run with Breida. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He'll find Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's got his big tight end, Fan. That catch good for only a couple.
Noah Fan out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, LA! DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Richter set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a second down throw for Love here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He was brought down by...
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And on the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From midfield, here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. First down, 49ers.
Brady now on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 8.
Griffin there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Rams.
To throw is Brady. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
The kick is good.
Gold with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
24-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They turn to Taylor. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, and it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run once more with Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Cleveland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Beckham Jr.
That's good for 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies X.
Oh, no, that's the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. First down, Love to pass. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to get this drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. And a 49er first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20. First down, San Francisco.
Now Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here's Breida. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Love back to it here after the pick six. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return as it brings us all the way back to the 30. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Breaker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Allen. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Today's final score, Niners.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up second.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Von Miller. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
The pass.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April in his rookie season. Here's Jordan Love.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Sterling Hoffrichter is set to
now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The 30-yard.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. 4 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplug?
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it. Any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete to number 6.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Makes the score.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. That one complete to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 6-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals, nothing.
53, come on. 53, check 53.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
26 yards. 1st down, Rams.
1st down, going to the air with Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass. Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And it's 21-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
10.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Rams.
Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw again. Love going deep downfield for Ross. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. to throw. It's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Sterling Hoffrichter is set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out,
under pressure, they got him again.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
this offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Love now on 2nd down. Going deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. So we've reached halftime here. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by
the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Quez Watkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Go, go, go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
58,
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now here's Ross. Shifts by him. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really...
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
35. And the Rams.
First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need him.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up second down.
Down and 10.
Throwing again. Love. This is caught. Watkins.
Love's pass.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3rd and 2. Love with it.
The goal for any offense versus...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Garoppolo, and Walker with it over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he stopped immediately there.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. A quick slant to Hill. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals claw one back. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And a pause in the action because the booth.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Good. Extra point tacked on by Lambo as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Ross to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Love's pass complete.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their... Garoppolo now, first down throw. Gets this one to Hill. He's got daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Rams, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's another week with more questions than answers. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. First down, Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
31, Raheem Mostert.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Blue there. 94. Point it right. Pick your game up. 94 is the mark. Hey, watch the screen.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A gain of 9.
Here's second and a yard.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
10 at the 12-yard line.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Harrison on the stop.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brings up second.
Here's second and 9.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This is Mostert. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Seahawks
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Love. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Rams 14. Seahawks nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half. No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a good pickup there, a 22. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Back at the 33.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Mayfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. And we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check Mike 39. Hurry. Regular.
Mayfield down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On second and goal, Mayfield flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Quincy Enunwa. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Seahawks 7. Justin Tucker set to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On first and 10, Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20.
Love's pass.
A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Play by Kyle Fuller.
Throwing. Love. He'll find Metcalf. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
Going back to Love. He's got his tight end Fant. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Again, it's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. To the air again, Love. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Rams 21, Seahawks 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Rams.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That's complete to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love from the gun. He'll fire one downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Albert Okwuegbunam in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Tucker set.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. Shoot. Check.
Here's Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. scores. There he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Goal,
A huge play that time for the Rams. 65 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
14. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A Mostert to 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 27, Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hart. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nicole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Rams 35. Seahawks 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st down, Rams.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Love. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Love now. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
42.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. Run. He's coming, double up.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Mayfield to throw it.
43-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Rams 42, Seahawks 28. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Past the 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Rams 49, Seahawks 28. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Oh, Hardman. And that's good.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey. Slam. Run. Watch my board. Hey, that's scared. Right there. 54, right there.
First down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Rams 49, Seahawks 35. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
3 yards on the play. First down, Rams.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
He's tackled.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Throwing. Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Check 26, check 26. Kings. Hurry. Go get him. Run. SOS.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, here comes Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Rams 49. Seahawks 42.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
First down, Love to pass. He'll fire one down. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Got a man open. It's Ross. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Love. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the handoff, this is Mostert. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Following the interception, Love. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Tucker set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
They're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Man open, it's Goodwin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Love. Goodwin able to haul it in. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Rams.
Love looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First down, going to the air with Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third and long for Love. And that will be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. On play action. Love to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A gigantic call.